Oh my God, it worked.
Hello, Moto. Welcome to the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast, episode number 57. Why am I so off camera? There
What
we
do you mean?
go.
You're on the camera.
Well, no, I was
El
kinda cut off.
5-7?
Yes.
There you go.
All right, there we go.
This is a video game podcast. We talk all things video games, old, new, relevant, or not. And I'm Matt Rojas, a.k.a. the Dread Pirate. With me, we have...
I'm Ate Rojas, also known as No Jeans.
No Jeans! And on the end...
Jason Zahn, also known as the Zahner.
And on the production side...
Excited to be here.
Woo! Woo! We missed like a month.
I know. I'm excited to be here. Rob Dog 1991 or Robert.
Rob Dog 1991.
There we go. Everybody got their mics in the right direction today? We doing this? We're good?
You can tell we haven't done this
Should
in
we
a
just
while.
start all over again? I mean,
That was-
Jesus
wow.
That
Christ,
was
the
pretty
energy
bad.
is through the roof.
Through the roof.
Hey,
All right.
Claw's in the
The
chat. How's it
roof.
going, Claw?
Why
Look
not-
at, and that's the Claw has the right question right out the gate.
Why don't I see
Who are
this?
you again?
There you go.
Good question, Claw.
Who's this guy?
I don't know why the chat's not showing up for me.
Because there's nobody in the chat.
No, he just literally just said that there's somebody in the chat talking. That being said, this is a live podcast. We're live on Twitch. We stream every Saturday except for the last month.
lots of things happened this last month.
Lots of things happened. But every Saturday, then we will upload the audio to iTunes and SoundCloud and the video up to YouTube. Usually all this gets done on Monday. But if you want to be part of the podcast, you can watch the live stream, comment on anything we're talking about, and be a part of it. If you cannot watch the live stream, you can then send us stuff outside of the, our DM, send us questions or things you want us to talk about, and we'll hit it from there.
And thank you, Nympho. Whoa. I didn't realize what that meant until I just said it.
I don't know where you're going with that.
No. It's NIMFAUX, like false. And
Yeah,
he says,
That's a great name.
yeah.
Bet.
That's
What's
a
up,
great
guys?
name.
And he just subscribed with Twitch Prime.
Man,
So
I
thank you
don't
very
have
much.
seen that on
Thank
my
you.
chat either.
Thank you very much. My chat is not showing up. It's really weird. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there. I had to hit play for some reason.
Oh, he says, Nympho says, ha, 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 ha. I think that's many ha's I put
Yeah.
in. You're the first ones to get my name pronounced correctly. We strive for perfection on the
Yes.
show, as you can tell.
Could have went Nim Fox, but that's
Nim
not-
Fox.
I don't know how anybody could say that, but okay.
Somebody says,
It's very-
everybody says Nympho.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's-
Nim Fox.
It's very clever.
We like it.
Yeah.
You tricked Ate.
Maybe it was
He
the
did.
years of French we took. I don't
Ate
know.
was like ready.
Anyways, we like to start off the podcast every week with how our weeks have been.
Or I guess our
And-
month.
Oh, our month has been.
Yeah.
Sorry. And what games we've been playing. So we're gonna start with Zoner
Let's shorten it down to like
and
2 or
tell us
3.
your highlights, not your whole, because we know you play more games.
I'm not
than
doing
anybody.
that. I'll go on a roll here. So,
Oh,
anyways,
God, okay.
my week, my month. I've been incredibly busy.
What up, Wicked Minds? He says, "What up, Steve?"
Heading out to been in Vegas a lot, so that is not that short of a drive. I know on the map it looks like it's that far from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, but it takes a while.
Yep.
Been going back and forth, doing things for the restaurant. I will be making my huevos available to the public.
I'm sorry,
in the
what?
near future.
There's a lot of
My huevos
puns.
breakfast burritos.
Oh, okay.
So
okay,
we'll be
okay.
making those available hopefully in October. So anyways, that's Las Vegas, so I have to go there and I'm staying for days, right?
Okay.
So this is how you know when A, you're getting old, B, you're a dork, or C, all of the above.
I'm gonna go all of the above, just off.
This is how you know.
Okay.
You're going to Las Vegas. Now, those of you who've been to Las Vegas knows there's much fun probably to be had in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
But I've been spending a lot of time out there.
Yeah.
So on my trip to Vegas, I'm staying at the Golden Nugget. Well, the Golden Nugget, their TVs, they don't let you put an HDMI.
Those dirty rats.
So what I did,
Oh, coax cable all the way.
I brought
A Switch.
one of our BenQ monitors.
Oh my gosh.
I brought the Nintendo Switch, and I brought the classic Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
There you go.
And after I was done working, even though I'm in Las Vegas, which, because it's such a boring place, nothing to do,
Yeah.
I stayed in my room. I played video games.
I can get behind that though. Like when you've been
that's-
working all day, sometimes you just want to go home. and
So
play video games.
that's what I did. So all I'm gonna basically touch on mainly is what I've been playing the last week. Few games. One game that anybody who has never played this game or who has not finished this game, I highly recommend. I just finished it for the 4th time. The Last of Us. Amazing game. It is a great game. So I finished The Last of Us.
Side note to anybody that's new to the podcast, Robert's been trying to finish The Last of Us for the last year and a
Well, he
half.
doesn't really try.
Yeah.
I don't.
But,
do or do not. There is no
So
time.
The Last of Us, I've been playing. I started playing since I was over in Vegas. I was playing some ARMS. I forgot how much damn fun that game
I forgot
is.
about that game.
ARMS is a game for the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Where your arms stretch. It's a fighting game. Great game. I was having a lot of fun with that. Oh, that's the other thing I want to tell you. Nintendo Switch. I know it's it's not a graphical powerhouse or anything like that.
That's true.
When you play that game and you put the settings right and you play it on one of our BenQ monitors,
Yeah.
holy shit, is it beautiful!
It's good. Nice.
It is beautiful. Another game, the one I really want to talk about that I went through and played. Of course, I always tell you guys my Nintendo Switch is basically my Neo Geo portable.
Okay.
You know, it has all the old Neo Geo arcade games. So I played a game called Blazing Star.
Okay.
Blazing Star, it's an old hell shooter, shoot 'em up type game. You know, you're a ship, you're going through and you're battling all these, crazy robot things. And this is from the 90s,
Okay.
early 90s. Japanese game, SNK, Japanese
Okay.
game. And I'm playing, and it's hell. This game's hard. It was one of those old quarter munching arcade machines,
Yeah.
So I start at 100 credits. By the time I finally get through, all I have left is 30 credits.
Okay.
So it would have cost me like $15 if I played in the arcade.
All right.
But more than that, the end of this game, so you're playing, and it's your normal shoot 'em up, it's a hell shooter. And all of a sudden you go and you think you're beating the game, and you destroy this giant ship robot, kind of a mech thing, but giant.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Giant. You know who's controlling it? A baby.
What?
All of a sudden,
Wow.
on the screen comes out a fetal position baby that then looks at you, gets angry, and it starts firing everything at you. Okay. So now you're in the stage, you're trying to beat the baby. So you're beating the hell out of the baby.
How did this game
This-
get made?
This game
it's-
would not have been made
Dude,
today.
okay. Well, no. So then you get the baby. The baby gets real hurt.
Well, yeah. You
So
hurt
what
his
the
feelings.
baby does is it explodes itself into a million little babies that start coming at your ship. You got to look this shit up on YouTube. I'm not making this up. It's at the end of Blazing Star. The little teeny tiny babies are coming at your ship.
What?
That's the
But
Japanese
then
for you.
after you finally destroy all the little babies, it reforms and you got to kill the baby again.
Oh my
my
gosh.
God.
Well,
And
it's
then
the three
finally
times
you
boss
keep-
roll.
Yes. So
Yeah.
then, you know those old games.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
wanted all the quarters, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So then you beat it, and then the writing starts coming on there. Now remember, this was made in Japan.
Okay.
And when I play these games, I don't play because it gives you the option: Japanese version, U.S. version, arcade, or SNK. Remember the Neo Geo home console? Back then, it was only $800 in the early 90s.
Oh, only?
And it came with the 2 joysticks. So, anyways,
That'd be like what, like $1,000?
$2,000
yeah,
now?
Yeah, it's something crazy. So then you beat it, and then the text starts coming up, and it says, which by the way, when you start the game, you're just playing a shoot 'em up. They give you no context.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, apparently, all the war soldiers, as they're called, were having to battle. Are you watching it? He's watching it on YouTube.
Chris-
This is unreal. It's unreal. So, anyways, it says, all the war soldiers now can live in peace.
Although
There
now
is
can live-
peace now in the world. So no more fighting has to happen and shit like that. I'm like, what did I just? But let me tell you what. So besides the fact that I had to kill a baby,
Do you think Kojima made this game when he was a baby?
dude, that's so funny you said. I'm watching this. I'm like, what is this? A Kojima game? What
I
this
swear
is
that was
nuts.
like his first endeavor when he was 5. Like he's a child prodigy. He probably made that game.
It's crazy. So I'm going through this thing, and I go, but then I think about it, and I'm playing it on the Switch. So okay, it makes sense. But when I say this thing was a hell shooter, you guys, I'm talking. You have like almost hundreds of enemies, and it does chug a little bit. But I'm like, how did they have the technology in the night? That just shows how far ahead Neo Geo was compared to everybody else during that time. So, anyways, that's the main game I wanted to focus on. Please,
Awesome.
people, go to YouTube. Watch the ending of Blazing.
Can you link it? Can you link that in the chat? Link,
So
Chris
is over here dying. You
Chris
thought I
is
was
our-
making this up, didn't you, Chris?
Chris is our mod. He's in the studio right now. He's got a headset and he's literally dying here watching this
Dude, he
video.
thought I was making this up. It is the crazy. I'm like,
Can I see
what?
just a screenshot of that?
why is there a baby? I'm like, why is? And it's in the fetal position until it fights you with a sword too. By the way.
Oh, of course it does.
Okay, that's crazy.
Okay.
All right.
So that's. I mean, I've been playing these other great games. Oh, sorry, Guacamelee 2. I mean,
Wait, what?
You're a big
Guacamelee 2.
Guacamelee.
I've been playing that. Amazing, great, super great game. But I had to focus more on Blazing Star because I played a lot of games in my day.
That's interesting.
What the
I
hell?
feel like I have to play that now.
What the hell was that?
No, Jeans, how was your month and what games have you been playing?
It's been busy, up and down. I played a lot of Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yes,
you
he
play.
has.
We've had a lot of good encounters, some bad ones. We were this whole month was the Cursed Sails DLC, which was free, and we fought a lot of ships, ghost ships. We had one event where it was like an alliance of like 5 ships. It was about 2 sloops, 2
Was
galleons.
this a true alliance, or did
Yeah.
somebody screw you? Oh, dude! I'm
Foreshadowing.
getting so angry at these stories. Why? I dig alliances. Go.
And so,
You're pirates.
well,
An
right,
alliance is an alliance. Go.
Yarg.
Go.
but and there was a brigantine, which is the new 3-player ship.
Yeah.
And we defeat all the pirates. Good job, guys. People were like all, it looked really cool with all our ships just lined up around the sunken ship. And we were like, that's just cool. Let's go back to the nearest outpost. So we all do. And we get to the outpost. We turn in what we had. And the other galleons turn in what they had. And it was only like maybe about 2,000 to 3,000 worth of gold as far as treasure.
Uh-huh.
These events, you should be getting about 15.
Okay.
So we're like, okay, what's missing? And we realize that the brigantine is not with us anymore. And we see on the map they're going somewhere else.
Oh,
And we all
they
get-
took the...
They took the stronghold chests and stronghold skulls, which are like thousands and thousands of gold. And we see them
so
going
amazing.
away. We're like, all right. So we start chasing them, and then they leave the alliance. We see it pop up that they left the alliance, and they go and turn it all in. And then we basically just go and try to take them down because we're just pissed.
Did you guys get him?
No.
Damn it!
They
Okay,
abandoned.
okay. That does suck for you. But that's the most piratey thing you could possibly do. Make an alliance, everybody, we're all friends, and then some... That's
But
like...
they're not real pirates.
Yes, but that's
not
that's
just
literally like you
people.
described the plot of Pirates of the Caribbean 3. Like they all join together and somebody still gets away with like with the gold in the end. Like
And then on the flip side, it was myself, Joseph, in a sloop. Or no, it was a brigantine.
by
No,
the way,
it was a
well,
sloop.
that's a thing. Says Zoner should be a Rojas with these story lengths.
I would agree, except I tell my stories much quicker.
Yeah.
Maybe. Go ahead.
And we were, actually it was myself, Joseph, and Jamie in the brigantine. And we're going to go try to do the skeletons again, a different time. And we see a sloop come up and had his alliance flag raised. We're like, okay, maybe he wants to play with us. And he does. And he's really cool. And we're like, okay, well, he's by himself on a sloop, so there's not much he can do. So we're like, okay, we're going to go to the location. We're going to park your sloop just on the outskirts. That way it doesn't die. Because if you die, you get spawned on your own ship.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So what we did then was he jumped onto our ship. So we had a 4-man brigantine, which normally should only have 3 on it. And we basically, he was, repairing, shooting, all that stuff. And then we basically defeated it. And another sloop showed up, joined the alliance, and we defeated it. And, we had a great time. Took pictures, and what was it? The head of Rare actually liked our tweet and retweeted it.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
So that was
Very
kind of
cool.
cool. So
That is very cool.
yeah, so a
Well,
lot of
that's
Sea
the
of
thing.
Thieves.
Says Rojas stories are far better though.
I think
I'm gonna have to agree with him on this one. He also says that was not the plot of Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know. I was just throwing it out there. He says, or Pirates of the Caribbean 3 for that matter. Mad Trucker says, finally got on. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, Mad
Have
Trucker.
good driving.
Thanks
Because he
for
is a
joining
trucker.
us. He's
Yeah,
literally a
actually
trucker.
driving a truck.
Yeah.
So what did you do, Matthew?
What did I do? I the whole moving thing and getting the new job and all this. I haven't had a whole lot of gaming time. A little bit of Smite.
Sounds like,
Oh, yeah, we played some Smite,
you
too.
need to be gaming some more. You
This-
need to put your priorities.
Yeah. No, this weekend, 3-day weekend.
Yeah, I'm playing nothing but Sea of Thieves this
Okay,
weekend.
I'll probably jump on with you.
I'll try to jump on then.
I'll
too.
probably jump on. So I honestly haven't played a whole lot. I think like my mobile games, because that's easy to do. Like my baseball game. Me and Eddie's not watching right now, but we play this little stupid baseball game on the phone.
Wait, Eddie's
Sounds-
playing a baseball game?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
What?
Crazy.
It does sound stupid.
That's weird.
I'm trying to think of anything.
He's going to tell me Corey's playing a baseball game
I
or
know.
something.
No, I think honestly just a lot of Smite whenever I jump on, because I can jump into a couple games and then get off. And
You guys play on PlayStation, right?
Play
yeah,
what?
PlayStation. Yeah.
Smite. I downloaded it 2 days ago.
Nice.
Okay.
That's
I haven't played. I'm going to go on with somebody to hold my hand and teach me.
On Monday.
It's fun. Oh, we could do,
I don't know anything about like how those games are played, but
it's fun. I finally diamond my first character,
the-
so I popped my diamond cherry.
the videos are pretty though.
Yeah.
It looks like a pretty game. Is it
Yeah.
pretty or
what's
not?
what's that? What's that? What's
Nothing.
What are you saying?
Nothing, Matt. Nothing.
No, say it.
No, I was sighing at your
Oh.
comments.
Well, that thing says Matthew O played Sea of Thieves for the 4th time this weekend. It's like
Been
my
out.
6th. You can go screw yourself.
That's more times than I
Um,
played Last of Us.
That is true.
Well
That
done.
is
Well
true.
played, Rob
Thank you
Dog.
for the save, Rob Dog. What I will be playing soon here next week, though, is going to be Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
That's going to
Oh,
that's going
wait.
to take all my time. And
It's
yes,
coming out this week.
it is.
This
Friday.
Oh my god.
And I will be getting that PS4. I'm pretty sure that PS4
yeah,
Pro
you
Doug?
are.
because that thing's beautiful.
It is
I'm looking at you
honestly
now,
to me that I think it's the best looking limited edition PlayStation. Quite honestly, that I've
Yeah,
ever seen.
I think so too.
I put it up there with because my favorite. Of course, I mean this is a shock.
Okay. Oh, the Gears of
Xbox,
War
Gears of
Xbox.
War.
Yeah. No, that one's really nice.
Yeah.
I love this.
I love this one. I
PlayStation.
just think they're so damn hot.
So yeah,
What's
not a
up-
lot.
What's up, Chris?
It's hot.
What's
Am I
up,
the
Chris?
only one that likes the blue one more?
The blue one's really nice. The only reason I wanted the blue one,
The
the
500
500 million
Oh,
translucent
yeah.
blue, that one's really nice. The only reason I want it was because of like the serial number and all that. But I think the other one looks better.
Yeah, I think I do too.
I kind of like how it's like a '90s throwback.
No,
with
that
like
is cool.
controllers. All
I
the
like that it's
translucent
glossy
controllers.
blue as well. It's not matte.
Rob Dog, what have you been
Ooh,
playing?
What have I been playing? Let me put my webcam back up.
Where's my
There you go.
cursor?
Oh, I've been playing a weird slew of games. Resident Evil VR.
What?
Yeah.
How is
Resident
that, by the
Evil
way?
VR. Scary.
Oh, Resident Evil. Okay.
Very scary.
He said I heard something else.
It's a lot of fun, but it's a hell of a lot of scary.
I
And
can
then
imagine.
yeah,
Gave me shit for getting scared.
some
of birds.
Smite, Town of Salem, which is like a little flash game online. This old Settlers Rise of an Empire game.
Nice.
Dude, all over the place, just random little games. But
Doing things you should do in summer.
yeah,
Yeah.
because there's nothing else to do. So I'm just picking up my game collection and just running through them. Played Portal and Portal 2 in one night because I got bored and it was actually rather easy and quick. So yeah.
Wow. Yeah, once you know what you're doing
Yeah,
in
it's
that
like, oh,
game,
it's
like
easy.
Yeah.
it's really only difficult the
Thank
first
you.
time.
Okay,
through.
I was just
Yeah.
gonna say, wait a minute.
No. It's one of those games that like you'll sit there for 30 minutes going, how am I supposed to do this? And then once you have, you're like, oh, it was that simple, and it's just a timing thing or whatever. And
It's really yeah, just like that. So
Are you
once
putting
you
the-
run through it
Nice.
enough, essentially it's just really easy. You can
Yeah.
run through it as much as possible. And there's the awesome PlayStation.
oh, it's so
very
beautiful.
nice.
Because I
cannot
wanted
So I
to
wait.
have it
play
on
that
pre-order.
before. Oh,
You do?
I do.
That's nice.
Are you actually gonna get it?
I just don't know how I can't get it.
Yeah.
I'm having a real hard time with that. But what I will say is this. If I get it and you're not able to get one because you'll actually use it, I'll
Yeah.
just let you get it.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna go check probably this weekend
if,
I
can't
can.
get one. Because I don't
I
know
can
if they're
get it.
sold out or not. I have no answers to that.
I
Well,
don't think
probably
they are.
not. Yeah, all the PS4s came back this week.
Gonna
So.
go ahead and check.
Wicked Minds is asking: is CMG hosting a LAN party before San Diego event?
So
That's a great question.
probably not a LAN party, but we were considering. I was talking to Chris. We were considering doing a boot camp. Remember how we had talked
Yeah.
about that? Chris seems to think nobody's going to want to come all the way to Corona,
He's got a really good
the
point.
hour and a half from San Diego.
He's got a really good point.
And so we're still talking it over with the Fire and Ice Latin American team to see. We can't have the Fire and Ice North American team come because most of those girls are in college and they're not getting here till late that Thursday night. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see what we do with that. But we'll keep you posted. How's that sound?
Yep.
Spider-Man PS4 is sold out on Amazon and Best Buy.
What about GameStop?
GameStop?
That's where I'm
Didn't
going.
check GameStop yet.
Look,
All right.
You're going to have to let me know, Matt, because if you do want it, I'll
Okay.
pass it over to you.
All right. Do we have a Mod Monday?
Although now that I'm looking at that, I
Well,
might change my mind.
We had more than a
We had a Mod Monday and a game night. I obviously was not
Siege
there.
Sunday
Yeah.
and Mod Monday.
What did we do?
Mod Monday was Siege, wasn't it?
No.
That was Siege Sunday, Alte.
No, because Mod Monday was going to be the last time you. Oh no, was it Dead by Daylight?
Yeah. That Monday was Dead by Daylight.
Yeah. And then
What did I miss?
Claw says, collage girls.
College.
I know. I just saying college girls keep Chris away from them.
That's a good point too.
and then for game night, I just played some Gears of War.
Nice.
Everybody likes Gears of War.
Yeah.
Right now, Gears of War, 4 XP for King of the Hill.
Yeah, I might have to do that a little bit, but that's about it. Go ahead and
Sorry, I didn't open up all these links before we started, so you guys keep talking.
GameStop is also sold out.
So that means it's
Online.
sold out.
Online.
Yeah, so it's sold out.
What are you looking at, Alte? What's wrong?
I just saw the color change to red for a bit.
That's
The
weird.
status.
Weird. All right.
Oh, the dropped? Yeah.
What do you guys say we get into it?
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This week in gaming news, also
Twiggin'.
called Twigging. We kind of try to bring you what's going on, what's going on in the world of gaming, and give our spin on it and listen to your spin on it, because a lot of people,
I think that was just a truck going by.
a lot of podcasts just give their opinion, and their opinion is gold.
Pretty
Their
cool.
word is God, and there's nobody to feed back, and you'll sit there in your car or on your way to work or in your cubicle at work, and you're like, no, that doesn't make any sense. No, I love that game, blah, blah, blah. Well, you can tell us that here. You can tell us that we suck, or or you totally agree with us. You should probably just say you agree with us, because
The
we're
latter
right.
one's better.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, that's what we like to do. Sorry, I'm opening up all these links as I'm doing this.
Claw puts right here, he says, never mind Gears 4 because Halo 1 through 4 in 4K fixed at 60 frames on the Xbox One X.
Let me tell you, that's a really good point,
Like,
Claw.
that's impressive.
That's actually a really good point, because I usually will take Halo over Gears.
I got to tell you,
Oh, no, it's a toss-up.
almost too pretty. I swear to you, I'm not kidding. They did such a good job.
And
It
that's-
is pretty, dude.
Now, is that
I'm not gonna buy
available
an X.
on Game Pass PC?
I think it is. Yes, it is.
It is?
And I'm going to tell you this. They even, you know what they brought back for an option?
What?
You could switch between original and
Oh, the
Oh.
toggle?
on the fly.
Okay.
Nice. All right. So we'll get into it. Are we actually going to talk about this, the PS4
Yes, we are.
crossplay?
Yes, we are.
All right. So we had this.
I gotta go to the
We were.
bathroom, guys.
Chris is probably going to leave. We were doing our meeting. We do our meeting every Thursday night. Decide what's going to go on the podcast, and Chris threw some insight to us from the gaming world that we had no idea was actually happening.
Insight.
Insight, because Chris is he usually knows these
Sight
things.
from the inside.
He's the keeper of sites.
The keeper
Keeper
of sights.
sights, and he gave us some.
He gave us some. He was all excited because PS4 announced crossplay to Xbox, and we got all excited. We're like, no way.
Because we never heard about it.
We hadn't heard about it. He's like, when did this happen? He's like, just this week. Like, this is a thing. And like, we're like, where did you see this? I saw it on Twitter. And we're like, oh my
No,
gosh, can you
you-
link the article?
Oh, that's right.
And we're like, who posted it? He's like, oh yeah, Steve posted it.
Not Souls.
Yep.
Souls.
Oh, come on. Hey, Steve, we love you, but come on, man.
And so we're like, wait, Steve? Steve, you guys don't know who Steve is. He's one of our buddies that works with the Fire and Ice team. Posted this article that said crossplay now confirmed, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, that's your point of reference? You might want to fact check that article. And sure enough, a minute later, he goes on there. He's undoing the retweet. It wasn't actually happening. So currently, your first story for this week is that still to this day, we do not have crossplay
Now,
on PS4.
but Sony
Wait.
did say they are looking into possibilities
They-
for that to happen.
They also did say that they're not going to allow crossplay Fortnite because the other Fortnites are not as good of an experience.
Okay, here's the deal. Who's really trying to push this is Bethesda. But, of course, if they were really going to push this, they would use Fallout 76, but they're not. There's this other game that Bethesda has out there that is a cross-platform game. And they're basically saying if you won't allow for cross-platform, they won't release it on the console.
Which game?
I don't know. You can look it up, Chris. It's another Bethesda game. It's an online only game.
Okay.
I don't know if it's out yet or it's coming out.
Well, that's the thing. Says Steve, you idiot. Oh, that's great.
Steve must not be here right now because he'd be commenting by now.
Yeah.
He would say LOL.
OMG,
Oh,
LOL.
That's exactly what he would say. So Devin from Dash Threads. So Steve deals with Devin all the time on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Devin's cool. He's the guy who makes our jerseys.
Elder Scrolls Legends.
Okay, that's what it is. Elder Scrolls
Okay.
Legends. They're gonna say if it's not cross-platform, they won't do it. So check this out. So Devin then calls me on the phone. He says, "Hey man, I love working with Steve. It's great." He says, "But what's with everything's OMG or LOL?"
It's very true.
I said, "Okay, now I know you're talking to the right Steve."
Yeah,
He
and
says,
he's
"Now I know."
It's not just text too. He'll do that in person.
Literally.
Yeah.
OMG,
Everything is.
LOL.
I love Steve, man.
Yeah, he's great.
Oh.
But MG?
You're gonna say that.
LOL.
What?
He has his fiance and him have children on the way.
OMG, LOL.
OMG,
Did you notice what I
LOL.
said
Wow.
His fiance.
Have.
Twins?
Twins?
Yes, sir.
Holy.
OMG.
OMG.
Steve got a fiance.
LOL. I didn't know he'd had
Exclamation
sex
mark.
before.
You
So
gotta-
this is.
You got to throw in a ruffle there too, I guess. you
Wow.
know?
So, anyways, congrats to Steve and Mrs. Souls.
Well, that's the thing. Says Fortnite isn't as good of an experience to any video game ever made. So
Yeah.
he's got a good point there.
And hello,
Anyway.
Elasno.
Now we'll move into
The actual
real
news?
gaming news, the actual news. Twiggin. You're free. This is the first day of the month, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Saturday, September 1st. We like to let you know what games are coming to your Games with Gold and your PS Plus and
Oh, that's, I
what
don't know what Games with Gold is. I'm glad.
Yeah,
doing
so
this.
we're gonna we like to let you know this month so you know what you get prepared for and what what rewards you'll be reaping. So, and then we break it down. Your PS Plus games, Destiny 2 for the PS4,
Freaking believable
free.
that
I
was
feel
free.
robbed.
That's a great free game.
Amazing.
It's gonna. And not only is it free, it's gonna sell a lot of DLC once the.
Once
Yeah.
you start playing. it.
Yeah.
I, feel
And once
ro-
it-
I just feel robbed.
Well, you probably
that's,
should.
That's one of the things of being an early adopter. It's gonna happen.
But this is unprecedentedly. That's the right word, right?
No, but
No,
go ahead.
I'm getting there somewhere.
Unprecedented.
Unprecedented, yes. This is a new game. Like this game came out.
Well, it's a year old.
Yeah, but that's pretty. Like
It's pretty new.
they didn't give Destiny 1 till after year 2.
Oh, I didn't even know they ever gave it away.
Yeah, didn't they give?
Because
I don't remember them doing
You
that.
know, I was just for screwing around. I was
Mm-hmm.
looking on because it said, "Oh, you may want to buy this game." Because Destiny 1, I actually played with the disc, so I
Yeah.
never bought it digitally. Right?
Yeah.
That game still goes for $30.
The
Destiny
first one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's the thing. Says, congrats, Steve. You an idiot. That's awesome. So you got Destiny 2.
Okay, can we put what Claw said real quick?
What did it say?
So congrats to him. I hope he is prepared to play life on hard survival mode for 18 years.
Oh
Or more.
man.
Yes, very well done, Claw.
And Claw also said Destiny 2 was a dud. So that's I'm gonna
For
give you
the-
that. That's probably
But,
why.
okay, what's
For the first time
In comparison.
history, I
In
agree
comparison.
with Claw for once.
Yeah,
I enjoy Destiny 2.
I agree with
A
you.
lot of
I
people
enjoyed
that you
it
play it.
too.
A lot,
But
a lot of people still play it,
I understand.
and a lot more are.
Anyways, where's mine?
So what was weird is it was at Thursday night, even though the new month hadn't started. Because they knew there would be such an onrush, they started giving Destiny 2 away on Thursday night.
Oh, nice.
Not nice, because I wanted to play Destiny on Thursday night, so I go to play. Well, I hadn't done the update yet.
Oh, and everybody's.
It
playing.
took 6 hours for
Yeah.
the update. because
Everybody.
Everybody was
Yep.
downloading. So I cannot imagine if I had to wait 6 hours with my internet.
You've
I mean,
got
that's
like 500, right?
No, I got 150 up, 150
Oh,
down.
okay, yeah. So it's like.
But remember what I told you? Anything over 25.
Well, yeah. Anyway, so you get Destiny 2, already hitting hard with the PlayStation. God of War 3 remastered.
That's a great.
That's-
an amazing game.
That's yes, excellent game. I mean, you don't need to put anything else in this lineup, but they are.
But they did.
You get Another World for the PS3, Cube Director's Cut.
Are any of you even putting those in your library anymore for PS3? I'm not.
No,
I do.
I
Oh,
don't.
you? That's smart. You should do
Yeah,
that.
I
haven't.
put everything in my library, even if I don't download it, because who knows? Maybe later on I want to play it.
And then Sparkle 2 for the Vita. Apparently there was a Sparkle 1.
Don't talk shit. Sparkle's freaking amazing, dude.
I never played it.
And that's also playable on the PS4, I believe, too, right?
Oh, is it? Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know. Yeah.
Okay.
You
And
played.
then-
You played Sparkle.
Awesome.
Was I drugged? You're
It's like,
starting to
one of
talk.
those match 3 kind of.
Oh,
okay.
okay. And then Foul Play. So that's your PS Plus games. Games with gold. Prison Architect for the Xbox One.
What?
Woo!
What is that?
Wait, what game?
Exactly. Prison Architect for the Xbox One.
Wait. Are you
Is
the
that like a
architect?
zoo tycoon
or
or
Okay, I'm-
something? With
what is
you make prisons?
I have
actually
no
know what this
idea.
is.
I was hoping it was going to come up on the video sometime so we could
It
see
probably
it.
will eventually, but
Can we get like the full screen thing so we
no,
can see?
because I like it
Okay.
like this. This is better.
No, but yeah,
No, we
basically.
do
So here
to
we. I
our
want to
video.
see where is the Xbox. I really want to see.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Now you know what I'm saying.
I
There you
get
go.
you. Don't you worry, man.
Thank you, sir.
Because I don't know
Wrong
what Prison
one.
Architect.
Don't you worry, man.
That's the wrong one.
Oh, damn it.
It does
No.
sound like a tycoon
No,
thing.
but it is.
It is?
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yes.
Oh, that's fun.
That's
what
your
the hell,
that's your
dude?
big seller. You're just making prisons.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's really weird. There we go. I can see the video behind us now.
Okay, wait
Are
a
you
minute.
proud of yourself?
I'm proud of you.
Do you want to
You're
know what
amazing.
it looks like?
Prison Architect.
Yes.
And this is an Xbox One game.
Is it that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
that.
I've
Oh, it's
seen
little. Okay, it's not.
this
It's not like HD.
before, I think.
Yeah, I'm not playing that game.
It looks funny.
Yeah, because Prison's always funny.
Look at God of War 3 next to it. Which one am I picking? like,
Dude, what the hell is
What is-
Prison Architect?
I don't know. And then
What
you
is
get Live
Live
Lock,
Lock?
which is the video behind us right now. That looks like a twin stick shooter, which I would actually get down on.
Kind of looks like fun.
I love twin stick shooters. Those are
do I.
those are
That-
one
that
of my.
looks like a lot of
I
fun.
would
I'll give that
play
a
the
shot.
crap
Looks
out
very
of that.
pretty.
Yeah.
You know, I've been playing recently was the
Speaking into the mic game.
Alien Nation, right? Is that what it's called? Alien Nation?
Oh,
By the Dead Nation?
Yeah, that
folks,
one.
by
Yeah,
Housemark?
yeah.
Dude, that game's fun.
Yeah.
That
Now,
game's fun.
And what?
Dead Nation was
Wait, what is
amazing.
this?
Lego.
Lego
Star Wars.
3 Star Wars. This is the Xbox 360.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Is Xbox 360
He got all
360
excited.
game.
He's like, "What?
This
what?"
one is also 3.
Because what I've been, the other one I've been playing with Rana is we've been playing the
Well, if
Star
that's the thing,
Wars
says go ahead.
Force Awakens Lego.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Dude, that game is fun.
The Lego Star Wars are fun.
Dude, that game is
Jude plays
fun.
them all the time, and I'll sit down and play. Those are good.
That is not even nice what you're showing on the screens though next to each other. Oh,
Yeah,
I love
like-
those kind of games.
It's
right
dude.
there.
It's the timing of
That's
the
all
videos.
Genesis
It's not my
games.
fault.
I know it's just funny that you
You know
got
what I'm saying is this is going to be real hard for us to
the
decide.
the pretty games on the left, and the here you can have this. What about this thing said Sparkle 3 Rhinestone Edition? Mooney Girl says privatized prisons are big business now, so
So now
probably
it's
true.
a video game.
so now it's a video game.
I guess it hits a little too close to home. We're us at this table are not big fans of jokes about prison.
Anyways, and
So who won?
Klaus says Force Lego sucks.
So who
Can
won?
we-
Hold on. Well, that's
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
well, that thing says I have an idea. We build an unescapable prison. We'll call it something random like Alcatraz. Alcatraz. That sounds good.
Alcatraz. Alcatraz. There we go.
Alcatraz.
All right. So I think that's all you get. Let me make sure there's
Yeah.
nothing. No,
Prison.
wait.
You know,
No,
this
no.
coming out.
You get Sega Vintage Collection Monster World
You get
as
this-
well.
But this coming out this week is kind of funny because Jerry Brown just sign that bill. That's freaking. And I don't get too political on the show, but I think is outright amazing.
Oh,
The
yeah.
bail for the bail.
Yeah.
They decided to make it an equal playing field now. Basically, because low income people tend to get screwed if they break the law. They end up
Yeah.
having to sit in prison. They can't afford bail.
Yeah, they can't be held if it's a nonviolent crime.
Yeah, you
Yes.
can't be held if it's a nonviolent. I think that's amazing.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
good.
that is outright amazing. I love it.
It's a win for the little people in this
Yeah,
world. Us.
because basically, if you have money and you do those crimes,
Yeah.
you can just pay your way out.
Yep.
That's going away now. I love it.
That's been the political section of our podcast. You're welcome. So who won this? Who won this month, guys?
I think the Switch one.
the Switch one.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, hey, that's coming soon, huh? Do we have that in the news?
What?
Because I turned on my Switch and it said, "Get ready, Nintendo Online is coming."
Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
coming.
it took them long
Yeah.
enough.
Hooray!
No, well, we knew it was coming, but
Yeah.
is it? I guess it finally is. So
Well, that's the thing.
Anyways,
I got you.
pretty easily PlayStation won this one, and
Yeah.
the retail value was actually less on PlayStation, but
Next week
the
we're gonna
game
come
there's
back.
games
But the
are given
experiences are
Hey,
better.
Yeah.
Next week we'll come back and we'll be saying, dude, I had it wrong. That Prison Alcatraz is.
That thing's the most amazing game ever. Did you do the thing where you get the guy with the spoon and he dug the hole? And, yeah, I did that too.
Or you traded 3 packs of cigarettes for the other prisoner?
Yeah.
I
For the
made-
Pop-Tarts?
I made ramen 3 ways. It was great.
Matthew, that episode of The Office is like Gruel and all the Dementors flying around.
All right, so that's it. Speaking of free games, quote unquote, with subscription, you all know what Game Pass is, the Xbox
best
Game
value
Pass.
in all of gaming, yes.
But yes, you pay $10 a month, you get over 100 games
That's what I
that you
use.
could download to your Xbox or your PC,
Depending on the game.
depending on the game.
Yeah.
Master Chief Collection, which is the remastered Halos 1, 2, 3,
And 4?
Reach,
yeah,
and
you're
4.
Wait, no, not Reach.
Not Reach?
ODST.
ODST.
And Reach. And 4. ODST and 4,
yeah. You got, what's that, 5 games?
Mm-hmm.
5 games there of one of the greatest franchises ever created. Honestly,
nobody
one of
can
the
argue that.
one of the best worlds ever to hit video games. You get that free now with Xbox Game Pass, so you can download that on your PS4, go back and relive it, and
On your what?
on your
PS4.
Xbox. Did I
You
say
said-
PS4?
you did.
Oh,
You did.
on your Xbox.
You could download it, it just doesn't
Yeah.
play.
Yeah. You get that on your Xbox now in 4K, 60 FPS. I mean, what more could you want? And Robert's over here trying to figure something out. He's under the table, so we don't know what he's doing.
Hey, yo.
What are
So,
you doing down there?
Pay no attention to the man underneath the
hot.
table.
The computer's
Yeah, it is getting hot.
So, anyways, so that game, what's that?
Well, that's the thing said ramen.
I don't think we
3
can even say that.
Yeah, we can. Ramen 3 ways.
Yeah.
Name of No Gene sex tape.
On that note, you did hear that STDs are at an all-time high in America.
No, I didn't.
That's true. That just came out this week.
What new? What you got? You
You got some weird.
got some weird stuff.
Dude, see it.
The kind of
Put-
stuff I see is Master
put
Chief Collection
CNN
gets on Game Pass.
Put CNN on your Twitter feed.
Oh, that seems like
put
a bad
BBC
idea.
News on your Twitter feed, and you'll see all
Put
these
raw
things.
men on your Twitter feed.
No,
and then
don't
you're
do
gonna
that. Don't do that.
3 ways. It's like Master Chef over here.
Jesus Christ. This could really go somewhere. We all need to just take a second to go back before we start talking about things in a cup and all that. Let's just take it easy.
Anyways,
Let's just take it easy.
yeah. so
Master
that's-
Chief.
Master Chief. Master Chief is
Oh,
back.
man.
He's in 4K, 60 frames per second. If you have the Game Pass, go download it
And
for
if you have an
free.
Xbox One X with it now enhanced for that, what they did is just outright magic. I mean, it is just wow. Aute's going to download it on his PC to see if
I'm
they
gonna
do.
I'm gonna try to see if it actually does work. And if
I hope so.
I just
'cause-
don't want to play that. I want that. Well, I guess I could connect
just-
the controller.
yeah,
huh?
yeah, that's what I do.
Okay,
Good
controller.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Except for
and,
Sea of Thieves, I play with mouse.
I don't know if you guys saw what I tweeted a couple weeks ago. What I was playing.
No.
I
I
was
probably
playing,
did.
I was playing KOTOR.
Oh,
With the
the control.
Oh, I did see
I was
that.
playing KOTOR with.
I
the
think I
Duke.
posted a GIF comment on that one.
Dude, that is the perfect thing. I mean, it feels right
Nice.
when you play that game with that controller.
All right.
a good game.
Any comments that we need to talk about?
No, nothing right now. You can keep on going.
Well, that's the thing. Says Zoner loves his nudes. I mean news.
Again,
I do
just-
like
I'm loving the chat today. This is
I
fun.
am a news junkie.
Anyways,
Some KFI in the morning.
So we
Wow,
got
okay.
some gameplay on this new shooter that's coming out. It's going to be a PC game. It's a 64-player military FPS action game called World War III.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, this
I'm getting
game,
a mag flashback right now before I've seen it.
Exactly.
oh yeah, Mag.
This game has kind of that Mag meets Battlefield feel. If you watch the trailer behind it, that's the benefit, honestly, of watching the video or watching it live, guys. You can see, we'll try to have the trailer playing behind us of whatever game we're talking about. This is obviously like pre-alpha footage. But you're gonna have 64 players online,
Including Bob Ross.
Yep.
including Bob Ross. Yes.
He narrates you through
Say, all right, go ahead, frag grenade. Okay,
I'm
good.
trying to remember if it's
beautiful frag grenades.
Beautiful.
What a happy little bullet.
and it's from developer Farm 51. I'm trying to remember if this is gonna be. I don't think this is free to play. I think this is a.
It could be free to play. There's
I
a
don't
lot
have
of.
a
There's a
PC,
lot of.
so but that,
That
No,
looks
but
like
this-
fun.
this-
it
game
really does
looks-
have a mag feel to it.
Yeah, it's got kind of a mag makes Battlefield in my opinion.
Which is not a bad thing.
And you look at this. I mean, these guys are dying quickly. Like you shoot them, they're dead. It's not the Call of Duty.
No, Call of Duty is
Okay.
pretty fast.
Well, now it is.
Oh,
The
that's
new one
the,
is.
that's the.
Oh, that's what I played. This is going to be going back to what I played and did not like. I played Battlefield, or not Battlefield, Call of Duty Black Ops. What's the new one? 4?
4.
Oh, you have the beta?
Yeah, I got the beta.
Yeah, I got the beta.
Game sucks.
Okay. It's funny you say that. It is either that game sucks or it's the best Call of Duty ever and it's going to save the franchise. That is all I'm hearing. I'm hearing nothing in the middle.
Game's horrible.
Have you played it, I think?
No, I haven't.
I haven't played it yet.
That I tried. I sat down multiple days in a row over this last month when they had the weekends. I tried to play it. It is so bad. It is like everything's like super aim assist. Like you have to, because it's so like fast paced. Like imagine Unreal Tournament, but you don't have the ability to use that fast paced mouse. So the aim assist is almost like aimbot. It's so controlling. It's annoying. Like it.
And there's no way to adjust that?
No, you use it either off or on.
What do you
So-
have to add? Explorian has something to add.
What?
What's the aim assist? Are you gonna make a joke about aim assist?
What are you gonna say, Chris?
Playing it
Oh,
made me
never
remember Modern Warfare 2, the dual model 1887s that just hit everything in front of you because they could.
Yes.
That's exactly what it felt like.
Yeah. It's like playing a soldier from Overwatch and always being on.
Red lines.
Always being on. Yeah.
just
Yeah.
a bunch of red lines.
It's so. It's not called like this is
So it's going to be another Call of Duty I'm not going to play.
honestly like I'll try it when the BR comes out and see how the battle royale version of it is. But I played different modes in multiplayer and I wanted to shoot myself. It was so bad.
It's gonna be a nutso battle royale though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm still gonna try it because I want to try
It's
like
gonna be
trying
over
battle
in like
royales.
10 minutes. 100 people dead. 10 minutes.
Well, that's disappointing. I was really looking forward
Wicked
to
Mind
that.
says don't talk about Call of Duty. Well, that's the thing. Says wait. A Call of Duty that sucks.
It's unheard of.
Yeah. Anyways.
Oh, well, that's the thing. Says he also bought KOTOR when the Duke controller came out.
Nice. Way to go. KOTOR is one of the best games of all time. Anyway, so back to World War III. I forgot that I'd played that, and I wanted to tell you guys about it, and we didn't do a podcast for last month. Anyways, this game looks good. You got 64, players online. Looks like destructible environment, semi-destructible. It looks kind of beautiful.
256?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want
Max.
256, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I loved that damn game.
This thing looks like a good, like...
This looks like HD Bad Company.
Yeah?
I could
has
give you
a-
that,
has
yeah.
A bad company feel.
It doesn't feel like they're trying too much. They're, you got your tanks, and it's kind of that...
Well, we'll see when it comes out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So just something to look forward to. This is our first,
Glimpse.
first look at it. So something to keep your eye on. It's out of Farm 51. Smash Bros. And Nintendo announced a new Smash Bros. Ultimate Edition version of the game. You get a cool steel metal case box with it. And
Ate would move.
is it there?
Where do you want me to go?
Move, Ate.
Left.
Move.
I think it's behind Ate.
No,
I actually
that's
don't know.
not.
Oh,
You
wait,
got the-
Ate, what's behind you? Come on, keep moving.
Oh, my God, really?
Oh yeah, I got the old one.
You got the old one. That's the wrong
Oh, I
picture.
thought I had the new picture.
You son of a...
Give me un momento.
All right, so what you're gonna get is you get the steel bookcase for your game. It looks cool. It's got that fiery Smash Brothers symbol on it.
Okay.
It's all blacked out, and then just that radiating through. And then you can get, and it comes with the Super Smash Brothers Switch Pro controller,
Okay.
which looks really nice. It's kind of I think it's like he's got the picture up right now, but it's like
I'll
black
get
and
it.
gray, and then it's kind of translucent in the middle.
All right, so it's the Pro controller.
Yes, but
the Pro controller is good for that.
Yeah, and it's I think it's translucent in the middle, then it has the Smash Brothers symbol in the
But aren't
middle.
you going to want to play that on
On
the,
the- with the GameCube
GameCube
controller.
better anyway,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
GameCube controller.
For
Okay.
us, I'm gonna want to play on the GameCube because that's
You know, I'm seeing people starting to
I'll be
complain
right
that
back,
they feel
guys.
it's a little too
We're
much
coming.
Smash Brothers. Like there's
We're not
too
going
many
anywhere.
characters.
the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I was just saying, my take on that is you just use the ones you
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as too many characters in a fighting video game. It's just like, okay, you pick the ones you want. Like,
I'm just saying what I've been seeing on Twitter. People are like,
People are dumb.
yeah.
Sometimes people are dumber. I'll tell you right.
Yep.
I don't know. Throw out to the chat. What do you guys think?
Like
Is
when
there
I-
too,
when
is
I
there
get
such
the
a thing as
wrong
too many
picture.
characters?
Well, that's the thing. Says I'll probably be getting a Switch and the Ultimate Edition Smash Brothers. I'm waiting to see if they actually come out with a Smash Brothers Switch itself.
That would be cool.
so they haven't done that yet.
I know,
But,
but
we're
we've
not
got
be
till.
surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, they could announce it this month. They can announce it next
I don't
month.
know
Oh,
if
there's the
that-
controller
I don't
right
know
there.
if you guys heard this, but Switch games on the BenQ monitors.
Oh yeah,
Those
yeah,
are,
they're good.
Those are good. Those
All
are
right.
good.
Good
So,
thing
yeah.
I hunted that picture down for the 10 seconds. Nice.
Good job, Rob Dog.
I mean,
Producer, everybody.
There's the
there it
pictures.
is, guys. We talked about it for like 5 minutes already.
Woohoo, okay.
I'm trying to close
This next
out,
one's
sorry.
cool.
I don't remember this next one. Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah.
So the beginning of this news is PUBG 1.0 coming to Xbox.
PUBG 1.0, so we'll no
Finally.
longer be in beta, quote unquote. You'll be at 1.0.
I still feel like it.
You'll still feel like you're in beta because you're on the Xbox version. But something interesting at the Gamescom Xbox trailer for PUBG. They're toting the road to Xbox. They're talking about how good this is on Xbox and what PUBG's done to be on Xbox. But every video they show the developers working on it, it's behind us. You can see it. On their desks is a PS4.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
On their desk, right here.
And
This is a
And
developer.
this developer
working-
does nothing except PUBG, right? They
Correct.
have no
Yes,
other game.
no other games.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. It's just the only thing they
On
work
these guys' desks, and they keep panning to
So
it.
you know what
in
those
a-
are for? Those are for when they're not working on the game, they can play PS4.
Could be.
But they're working on the game, obviously, and you got a PS4 on the desk. Somebody caught this.
I mean, it's kind of hard to.
It was really
Well,
yeah.
it
It's
was
really
like
hard.
It was a 1 second, but it was a 1 second like screen, like where they just went through it really quick.
And then
So some
but then they
people
panned
caught
back
the-
again,
yeah.
and you saw it, and it's obvious. Like there's a PlayStation purposely put on its side,
Like the reflection,
facing the camera.
the reflection in the glass, like little logo, is like perfectly a PlayStation
So
symbol.
do you guys
There
think
it
it's
is.
coming then?
Well,
yeah.
After this, we already thought it was coming.
I know that's what I'm saying.
After this, I'm saying yes, and
Yeah.
it'll probably be next year, or maybe I guess they could announce fall this year at some point. Right?
They could announce it at PSX.
That's true.
Ooh.
There.
That's probably where it's going to be.
All right.
PSX.
There
So
it is. There it is.
we'll
right
probably hear it in December.
there. All right.
So if you're looking forward to Xbox on a console other than Xbox,
You mean
PUBG.
PUBG. Why did I?
Come
I'm so
on,
like I'm
Matthew.
reading and trying to. It's
all
not
right.
working.
Let's move on.
We can move on. PSVR reached 3 million units sold. That seems like not a lot.
In
But
the
when-
VR world, though.
But yeah,
In
and if
VR
you're looking
worlds.
if you're looking at console sales, that would be a dud, and the worst sold system probably ever.
But it's not a console, though.
But
So
as a extra peripheral,
Yeah.
it's actually sold more than both Oculus Rift and the Vive put together. So it's a pretty big in the VR world. It's a pretty big thing.
yeah.
It's the market leader.
Yeah, it's
It
the
really
it's
is.
the market
And-
leader.
We have to remember when this thing was first announced, Shuhei went on a bunch of different podcasts and he would talk about this. And the one thing people are tending to forget what he said, they were not even focused on sales with this thing. This is from the beginning. He said, we are looking at VR for 20 years down the road. This is not just for now. This
Yeah.
is our first entry, and it's just going to keep getting better.
Yeah.
So, I think that this is outdoing what they thought it would do, to be honest with
Yeah.
you. I think it's doing great. And if I'm not mistaken, there's something like 340 games available for it.
Oh my
And
god.
a new one that just came out, which a lot of people are saying is the killer app,
Try that.
Which is?
is
Firewall?
Firewall. Yeah.
It's like a Rainbow Six Siege VR game.
And I haven't seen any of this, so I'm excited
I'm
to see
on
this.
board.
I watched the trailer.
Firewall
Conte told me
0
about
hour.
it.
Yeah, it's
How do you move around?
His
the
honor.
aim controller.
Oh, the aim. Oh, nice.
His
So
honor,
it has a joystick on the rifle or
Yes.
the blaster, or whatever you want to call
What
it.
do you got, Chris?
His honor, you still got that extra VR, right?
I do.
Can I borrow that?
This looks kind of cool, actually.
It looks
And
really
it-
Is this online?
Yeah, you're playing online with.
Oh, good.
Is
yeah.
this co-op or
It's
PvP?
Like I said, it's like a Rainbow Six. So I'm guessing they have elements of both.
Please tell me I can pick up a
Because
sniper
Rainbow
rifle.
Six has the bot mode and then the
This
PvP.
looks like fun.
this
and
looks really intense.
I saw Game Over Greggy playing it, and he was actually having a blast with it.
Guy
Pun
sucks.
intended.
This looks amazing.
For VR, this looks really good.
No, I mean like gameplay wise, and I'm not even talking about aesthetic.
It
Oh,
looks really fun. Okay.
All right, so
So-
there you go. Oh, so I guess we're all gonna get that. Pick that up.
I am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys won't see me for like 6 weeks.
So
El
this is
Macho.
another reason
Welcome.
why. Oh, sorry.
I just said welcome to El Macho. He says, "Do
Mm.
you know the dab?" I know the
No.
way.
Do it.
Do you know the way?
No,
I was like, what's going on here?
but
When I said dab, I'm thinking something else, but whatever.
Yeah.
this. Oh, whoops.
Oh,
This will actually
thought he was
sell
gonna
a
dab
lot
for a
of
second.
extra.
and a lot of people are giving
VR
the
units.
PS4, like you said, they never were focused on sales. A lot of people are giving them crap. That's only 4% of the PS4 sold. Well, it's a higher percentage if you go by Xbox is sold or
And you
Switch
can also
is
say
sold.
how many
But that's not what it's about. It
Yeah.
was about just making something new, and it outsold the people that pretty much only do this. Like that was their console is VR, your
And-
Vive and your Oculus, and it outsold both of those put together. So it's a pretty good first entry in my opinion. Go ahead, Chris.
And I'll go ahead.
I'm willing
Poor
to bet
Ate.
you that this game itself sells more than the HoloLens has.
And that's another thing too.
That's a good
The
point.
HoloLens is a $2,000 piece of equipment, and Microsoft
Poor
at least is
Ate.
honest about what they're saying. The HoloLens is not even really made for gaming. That's more for other
I'm sure
things.
Claw will tell you that it was made to be the perfect VR experience for Xbox One
That's probably a
X.
good point. Ati, you were gonna say something?
And how many people are still using their Kinect?
Oh, there we go. That retort. He's been
The one that never
that
got hooked
retort's
up.
been loaded
From
up
my
for a
day
while.
one
Ati was like, "Go ahead, Chris. Say something." Go ahead.
All right, let's
Yeah.
move on.
All right, we can move on. Yeah. We've got a new. Hold on, I gotta scroll down, make sure I'm in the right place. Why is it not going? Oh yeah, new Xbox One X was announced. We were talking about the beautiful PS4. This is a beautiful Xbox One X.
Oh, yeah.
This is the Tomb Raider.
I'll take-
Shadow of the Tomb Raider Xbox
Dude,
One
I can't keep on
X.
moving every time you tell.
Wait,
you put
that's
something
it?
on
I'm just saying,
That's
Ate,
it.
how cool is that orb behind
What
you?
on screen is
What is on
yeah.
screen is the Xbox.
Now, is that raised or is that just like a
Oh, no,
decal?
it's raised.
Oh, it's
Holy
raised.
shit!
Oh, that's pretty cool then.
See, that to me might be the best looking Xbox to come out.
Let's not get over our heads here.
And,
I know you love the Gears one, but
I kind of
Is
want
it-
to
That's-
invest
look at-
in that.
Is the
That's good.
controller the same as well and raised
yeah,
and everything?
Yeah, raised on it, yeah.
now is that
That-
Vine part of it? Is that part of it, or is
I
that?
don't know, but
I don't
either
think
way,
it
it's
is.
pretty cool. Vine or no Vine, I like it.
Yeah.
If
no,
I
I'm
have
with
it
you.
And I will go back to say these Tomb Raider games are amazing.
Nice.
They really are good.
What are you
They
gonna
are
say, Chris?
good games.
I was gonna say if I have a cheesy rubber vine hanging from like a $600-700 console, I'm gonna be a little upset.
Okay, but it adds a cool element. But
I like
I'm kind of with you. I kind of agree. Anyways, we can move on. You know how like EA kind of owns the sports world. Or
Except for basketball.
So
yeah.
basketball, they try to own the sports world. They're the reason we have no more 2K football games, even though it was the better game. They're the reason that we didn't have 2K making golf or hockey or anything, because they get all the contracts with professional leagues,
Yes.
and they make it exclusive.
The golden rule.
Yeah,
He who has the gold makes the rules.
there you go.
That's what
So-
they do.
And we understand it. Well, they lost the license actually to PGA.
Okay.
They lost
didn't know that.
Yeah, so they lost the license earlier this year. That's why. So you had Tiger Woods for years. Everybody loved the
And then
Tiger Woods
Rory's.
game, and then the Roy McIlroy, which was fun, but it wasn't met with very good reception because you could tell it was kind of. Whereas it was fun, it was kind of made like as an afterthought. They just kind of, and I played a lot of it.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
And that was a one-off. It was supposed to be starting the new franchise, no longer Tiger Woods. It's the Roy McIlroy, you know. And they never made another one.
That's right.
So this Canadian developer decides to try their luck. They're a little Canadian developer. They wanted to make this game called Golf Club 2019, I believe.
Oh, well, Golf Club's been out for a couple of years.
Yes. They're making 2019, and in the 2019, they were able to actually get a license with PGA because EA lost it, and now they're allowed to have their own. They're not allowed to have players yet. They're allowed to have courses.
Okay.
That's what we heard. They have 6 PGA courses.
Have you tried Golf Club?
No. Is it
Holy
fun?
shit.
Good?
Okay, it's hard. It's super hard. It's not like the Tiger where anybody can pick up and play.
Yeah.
No, you got to learn those games. And but people that like them, they've been talking shit about the EA games for the last few years.
Now here's the thing. 2K stepped in. 2K has now created a partnership with them. As of this week, they're going to be involved with HB and be making the next games or so. And you know, if you got 2K behind you, they're going to be able to lock down that contract to get all the players' licenses because they already killed the basketball game. Now they're going to take over the golf game. I mean, beyond just being happy that 2K is in charge of another franchise, another sports franchise, the implications of this is actually pretty huge because
If you really want to have fun, though, everybody's golf.
yeah. But I mean, this right here, what do you got? Could we be
it's a
seeing
4K golf
another
game.
2K
Resurgence.
Could we get our 2K football game back?
Weren't they pretty big? 'Cause I don't know sports games, but I thought the college games were pretty.
Well, that was EA.
That was EA.
That was EA, and that is never going to happen again because these players, these college players, decided that they deserved money out of it.
Oh, that's right.
And now there's nothing for anybody. And I always like the college ones better than the pro, just like college football. I like that better than the pro. But this does look good. But seriously, the most fun in a golf game, everybody's golf. It used to be Hot Shots golf, but now it's everybody's golf. It was always everybody's golf in Japan.
Japan, yeah.
So yeah.
Cool. I mean, I don't have much to say. I don't play games like this.
Well, that's the thing that EA doesn't own NBA or MLB. Correct. MLB, the show, is like the golden standard of baseball.
When you talk about that, I get so pissed off because you know what Microsoft owns the rights to?
What?
And since they are, remember, MLB gets it but anybody is allowed to still make a baseball game first party. Okay, first party. So you could make a deal if you're Nintendo with it. If you're Microsoft, you can make a deal with MLB, and they'll let you make your own game. Mm-hmm. Dude, Microsoft has owned since THQ went out of business, or even before THQ did.
Okay.
They have the rights to High Heat.
Oh, wow.
And High Heat 2004 to me is still the greatest baseball game ever made.
Great.
That game was amazing. I don't know why they haven't done it. Maybe there's just not money there that we think is. Because Microsoft owns it. They own High Heat.
Why doesn't Microsoft put out more first-party games in general? That's the age-old question, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's a thing. So there was a teaser recently from whoever is in charge of EA Sports Division about the possibility of a new MVP baseball. Okay. I loved MVP baseball.
Which was before MVP. It was called Triple Play. Yes. Same for. I loved it too.
I loved MVP baseball. Like MLB, the show is great. The show's great, but most of my baseball games were played on MVP. With me and Joseph played a lot of that.
I understand how so many people they say that the show is great. The show to me is just not. It's too real, to be honest with you. If I want to strike out, I'll just go to the batting cages. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that. If I want to have fun playing a game, I did. If you remember, we used to play Triple Play 99 when you guys were kids. Like, there was no tomorrow, man. I mean, those games were freaking awesome. So, yeah, that's in High Heat, 2004 is the last one I feel had that old kind of feel, but not too old. Not like the Super Nintendo games or 16-bit. It was after that.
Yeah. All right, so we'll get into. I think that's all of it for
A
Twiggin.
lot of people agree with what Joseph says.
What did they say?
MVP Baseball 2005 is the greatest of all time. There's a lot
There
of
you
people.
go.
Look at what a year, that was for sports games, dude. We had the 2K5, the football, and then that too. Because I still have that game, the MVP 2005.
Really, 2006 was like the start of the dark ages. Like that's when EA got all of those contracts and just took away all of our favorite 2K games, our
You kill
MVP
competition.
baseball.
That's what's going to happen.
Really frustrating, but hopefully we can see this coming back. Anyways, let's get into the nitty gritty. The nitty gritty is where we really break down a. What are you laughing about over there?
Nothing. Just keep going.
Okay. Oh, I know what you're you son of a. Okay. Anyways,
No, it's not that. It's something
Okay.
else.
nitty gritty is where we break down a certain topic. It could have, it could only affect video games. It could affect society. It could affect whatever. We kind of philosophically break it down, give our opinions on it, hash it out. Sometimes we're actually like debating against each other. We don't agree. Sometimes we all agree. And we want you guys to give your input and everything as well. Sometimes they're fun conversations. Sometimes they're ones that we can, just laugh about and have fun. And sometimes they're like this one where you really don't want to talk about it, but it's relevant. So it's kind of one of those things you need to bring up and see how, what everybody feels on it and what the nitty gritty is, So this week is
Pretty gritty.
pretty gritty. Yeah, it's more the
Good way of
gritty.
putting it.
It's more the gritty than the nitty.
Yeah.
In Jacksonville this week, it was this week, right?
Last
End of last week, yeah.
End of last weekend.
There was the Madden tournament. It was a regional qualifying tournament in Jacksonville, Florida. And I don't know if you guys saw the video. I posted that video on our page, on our Twitter and everything. If you guys want to go find our Twitter,
It's nothing
CMG
graphic, it's just-
_ Gamecast. It's also on the Facebook, Casual Misfits Gaming, and you can follow us on Instagram, iTunes, and all the rest, Casual Misfits Gaming. A guy walks in, and I probably should know his name, but
It
I
doesn't
guess
matter.
it doesn't
Don't
matter.
give him anything.
Yeah,
You don't-
yeah.
Don't give him any publicity. He's an
Everybody's playing the video, and when I saw the video, I was just like, you're just stunned. You're sitting there watching.
And something I feel is very relevant to this story is it was either 1 or 2 weeks before. This guy just won the qualifier up in Buffalo, New York. So this guy's already won these tournaments.
And he won last year, I believe, too.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that, but
I think, yeah.
I know he had won the qualifier.
So this is a guy that's obviously a gamer, obviously in the gaming community, obviously somebody that
He already qualified.
you already qualified.
Thank
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
the
you
point,
have
yeah.
somebody that is part of the community, just like we have, Gears of War. We have our
We have our own events.
our own events, and we have people that are part of the community, and our local events are honestly no different than those ones.
No.
And the video goes, basically you see this guy playing the game, and the game's about to start, and he turns to the guy that it's playing next to him. He's like, dude, we're having a lot of good games. He's like, yeah, we're having a lot of good games. Like, that camaraderie, and you see it go down to where the guy's going to be receiving the football and everything, and
In-game footage.
in-game footage, and you got the the cam on the side, just like we do with Rob Dog over here, the webcam. And then all of a sudden, he goes off, and then you start hearing literally shots, bam,
Yeah.
bam, like
It sounded like a pistol.
yeah, it was
wasn't
a
a
pistol,
rifle.
and it wasn't like
Like
it wasn't.
they were deliberate shots.
Yeah, they were. That's the word I was looking for. They were deliberate shots where you hear.
It wasn't just spraying everything.
It wasn't just ba 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 ba. It was literally bam, bam, bam. Taking time to aim, taking time to hit your target, and you start hearing, and like the people that are playing the game don't realize it. All of a sudden they're like, "What is that?" And then somebody yells, "What the f did he just shoot me with?" Because he just got shot, and you start hearing all these things, and all of a sudden there's screams going on, and then the people that you were watching play the game start realizing, "Holy crap!" And you hear the mic get thrown. You hear people running around screaming, and this guy literally walked into, just like one of our events, into a Madden qualifier though, and just started shooting at people. Killed 2 people. Was it 8 more were injured?
I thought 4 were. Was it 4? Was it 2 or is it 4?
I know 10 people were injured.
Okay.
Okay, I can look at the stats
Okay.
right now, but
So what caused this? What made him so angry?
well, see. Are you asking me, or are you
Yeah,
are you
I'm
leading
asking.
into it?
I'm asking. What made him so angry? He lost.
He lost once.
He lost. Yeah, he lost. So he was not going to win the tournament. That's why he was so angry. And when he lost, the player he lost to, who they've played each other many times,
Yeah.
but apparently he always wins. The guy who did the shooting,
Okay.
and the guy who beat him stood up, and he just talked that
Laid
gaming
into him.
shit
Yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah.
we have seen. And mind you, we are a part of. Let's just be honest. We are part of the Gears community.
Yep.
The shit they talk in Madden does not even
Come close
close
to gear
Oh.
stuff.
to what happens.
Is
in
it
the
like
Gears.
I bite my thumb at you? Is that what happens in?
Yeah,
in
you
the
know, I
Madden
mean,
tournament?
it's
the
it's
gear
nothing
stuff
like
is
this.
like brutal. Like
It's nothing like what we're used to seeing. Okay.
yeah,
So this guy gets up, he leaves, goes out to his car, gets his gun, comes back in, shoots the guy who beat him. All right.
Now,
so wait, it was that day he walked out and came back in.
Yes. Yeah, because it was Sunday. He was playing
Okay.
Sunday because he was in the championships, right?
Okay.
So this guy does this, and there was security. All right. And we've all been at tournament. We have our own tournaments. Friday and Saturday, you would think Friday or Saturday are the days incidents would always happen. If you notice Sunday championship day, everybody's already in their groove. So
Everybody's
and
mellow,
when I
I'm a
say
mellow,
everybody, I
yeah.
mean even human nature, because they're trying to go after the security for this event.
Yeah.
We have seen security at these events. It's insane. It's great security at these events. But let's be honest. By Sunday, if you notice, it is a little lax.
Yeah.
Because you know the faces. You already know who's coming in.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
human nature. So I don't like people going after the security for this. Because most tournaments we've done, and I'll go as far to say this, and this is I'll pat us on the back for this. And we got Wicked Minds, who's right here in the chat, who's been to multiple of our events.
Yeah.
If they had a security guard at this event that looked like our security guard,
yes.
and that was standing in the front like our security guard is, I don't think this would have happened.
No. Plus, there's
Mooney
other
Girl says
measures.
he lost and was mentally unstable.
Yeah.
He was mentally.
Let's-
That's important that we will get into that.
Let's just point out that anybody that goes and shoots up people
Is
for no right
probably
is
mentally-
mental. I don't think there's a way they're not. Just so you know.
Unless it's like some like
You know,
Let's just leave, yeah.
to give you guys an outsider point of view, as you guys remember last year at the Vegas tournament, Mario came to watch the team, right?
Yeah.
Mario had never been exposed to esports.
Yeah.
Maybe Gears isn't the first thing you should see when you
Probably
see
not,
esports,
yeah.
because it's Gears is ruthless. It is a brutal bunch. But then again, I always say, there's a lot of love there too. So Mario goes there, never seen esports in his life, started seeing what was happening, and he's getting nervous. He's a spectator.
Yeah.
And he's getting anxious. And just so you guys know, my buddy Mario, he's only 6'4", about 250, maybe 4% body fat. The guy is a beast.
Yeah.
He's a beast. He was a collegiate football player. He's a he's a Marine. You know, he's not in there anymore. But he's a Marine. This guy's a big dude. He's a tough guy. And he was getting anxious there.
Yeah.
And after the event, he tells me, he says, you know, this isn't going to work. This isn't healthy. I said, nah, you know, I thought that at first, but then when you get to do it, he goes, no, something very bad's going to happen. He said this last year. He goes, somebody's going to snap, and they're going to do something real bad at this event. First thing he does Monday when I'm in Vegas, he goes, I told you. He says, I told you something like this. Because they're not, some of these kids don't understand the value of life, right? I mean,
Yeah,
So there's
that's
that. They don't understand the value of life, and the ones that are, how do I put it? So, and the trash talking nowadays is a lot different than the trash talking when we started playing online.
Yeah.
it's a lot more.
I would say
mild.
it's a lot more personal now, but always with the air of, and I see them say it. They say it's nothing personal. We know after it's over, it's nothing. But like,
What about the guy who doesn't know that?
yeah.
Yeah.
What about the guy that doesn't know that? Now, mind you, this guy obviously was in the gaming community and he'd been champion, so he knows the scene he's in.
Yeah.
Like you said, for the Marios that don't know that, they're like, "Whoa, what's going on?" Like, you know, and I don't know it.
And I know we're not trying to find a solution here today because
No,
Lord knows. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are really looking into this.
There's way too many variables here. I mean, he was mentally unstable, and you said like the cops even came to his house a couple times.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
talk about
previously.
that.
Oh,
Talk
yeah.
about
So
that.
okay, not only that. So they've had the cops come. He's had psychiatric help before. So now they're starting to say, how did he get the gun? Well, I always, when it comes to that, anybody can get a gun, and that I hate that argument.
Black
Anybody can
market,
get a gun
whatever.
at any time from anywhere. That is what it is.
I mean, look at Friends.
Yeah, exactly,
The news
exactly.
Let's
So,
keep moving on.
so the thing is with this guy, shouldn't people who are close to him kind of maybe know
He
him a
doesn't
little
seem
better?
like he has anybody that was close to him. I'm gonna put that like.
What about his family?
Well, and that comes down to parenting. How much are you watching your kids, and how do you not know what guns they have or what they're about?
And I understand that getting physical is a lot different than a gun. I understand that.
Yeah.
But I will tell you guys that I have even been in situations where I got so overheated, I almost went overboard.
Yeah.
I to be honest, I actually was taking the proper steps to go overboard.
Yeah.
Luckily, shout out to Numbskull. There, I had somebody in place to keep me from getting myself in trouble that I could have got myself in. So
Yeah, but let's talk about that.
and I don't
you're without going to the situation, your going overboard was like you were so pissed you were gonna like fight this guy, which I'm not saying I condone violence, but that is more of a you never would have crossed your mind to now I'm gonna go grab a gun and shoot
of course
this
not.
guy.
Of
And
course
that's what I'm
not.
saying. We're dealing with a different level here. A different level. Go ahead.
you're dealing with a generation
Yeah.
that has no experience with that. I've talked to Eddie. Eddie is now 33 years old.
Yeah.
He has never been in a fight in his life. See, my generation, when there was disputes, that's how you solve things. You
Go to
took it out in the
schoolyard.
schoolyard. You
Yeah.
took it behind the school. You did whatever. So that's it. So now you're talking about a guy who doesn't have those skills, who doesn't even look at that as an option. His option is, well, to end this guy,
I have to end it.
I have to end it.
Yeah.
So he goes and gets there. And then, now this kid is not sitting in jail right now. He is not in jail. He's in a mental hospital. Right?
No, he's dead.
I thought they said that
no, he
lived.
shot himself.
He
I know,
committed
but I
suicide.
thought when he shot himself, it didn't kill him, didn't
No, he's dead.
it? Oh, okay.
Where did
Oh,
you
then
hear?
that's good. I
Oh,
could have swore they said he was in a mental
Did
hospital.
Steve tell you that?
OMG, LOL.
Way to bring some lightness to the nitty gritty. Thank you, Robert. I love you, man.
No, but
Why aren't you on the
that's-
screen?
Because it's too dark for me, man. I'm depressed back here in the corner.
He doesn't want
And,
to.
and
Okay,
this
I get
is
it.
more of a
It's-
depressing
Get on
subject.
camera, Batfleck.
All right, I'm gonna try to read this. Okay, I think it's okay. Well, that's the thing. Says, I think I mentioned when I was on the podcast that I hate esports mostly because the disrespect and inability for anyone to maintain any sense of professionalism is a huge turnoff, and I'm
That's
with
very
you
well
on
said.
that. If you wouldn't want to watch your athletes act the way your esports players act, then why is it not only allowed but encouraged? This doesn't at all condone the actions, but esports is a toxic community because it has been allowed.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised, though, because of this, there's going to be a lot more... Well, we said before that esports needs, like, a union.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this spurs on that discussion.
And the thing is like, it doesn't need to be that. You can do your woo, your take that.
That's
You can do your whatever. You can get excited. You're gonna get pumped. Like any of us when we win a close game or whatever, right? Like our chat is just like,
yeah.
we're yelling and everyone's like, yeah. It's how
But
it
that's
is. But
different, though.
Even not being on chat. Yesterday, I'm playing King of the Hill. We lose the first round. I'm not bullshitting you. 178 to 180.
Oh, well.
Second round, we win 180 to 178. Now, the third round, we didn't do it because the guys on the other team got so angry that they lost that they didn't even know how to take it and go on. 3 of the players quit. Now, it could have to do that I had 2 4 pieces in a row, all chainsaws. But anyways, and maybe that got him a little upset. But the truth is why can't you just take it, accept it, and move on?
Because you have a bunch of little pansy babies.
Because and here's the thing. It was tied and they quit. It's not like they lost. It was one match apiece. And by the way, how amazing is that? You guys have been in those. You lose 178 to 180, and then you win 180 to 1. Dude, those are the games you live for.
So this is actually pretty interesting comments here. It's going to take us away from this for a second. We'll go back. Last Geek says, do you ever wonder if they're not casual misfits, but actually hardcore misfits?
Depends.
That's
on the day.
actually the
Hardcore misfits
that's
gaming.
actually what the misfits part represents, is that we're casual gamers, quote unquote. We play when we have time, and we have to work our regular jobs and everything, but we don't really fit in that casual gamer. I talk to many people. I'm like, "Oh, you a gamer?" Like, "Oh yeah, I play games. You know, what do you play?" "Well, I got an Xbox 360. And,
I like Monopoly.
And you know, I was playing this game on it, you know, like 3 years ago, and it was like that's the last time they played. So like those are like the super casual. So we don't really fit in there, and we don't really fit in with the hardcore like the guys we're talking about.
Yeah,
we don't fit in with them because we're not going to spend every waking day playing it, but we are really passionate and understand a lot about video games and what goes on and how we how we play. So when we get online and we play video games together, we take it pretty seriously. We're trying to win. We're very competitive. So yes, we are kind of hardcore, but
not this competitive, but yeah.
And we will get. And let's make no mistake. Let's not fake and lie about anything. If you don't think we get angry and pissed off and scream and cuss, of course we do.
Break controllers.
Because I don't like to lose.
But we don't
break controllers.
Yeah. But we don't ever put that energy. That's more of a reflection on we want to do better and win. We don't
love
ever
that you
put
said
that energy on somebody else and direct it as malicious intent towards that other person.
That's funny because your aunt, she'll come in the room, she'll start getting mad at me. You know, you shouldn't be like that towards them. I said, wait, you think I'm mad at them? I'm pissed off at me.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at them. I'm pissed off that I'm the one who screwed up. I'm the one who messed up. And I think maybe that's where part of it is. And now once again, I don't have somebody this close to me telling me that my acne is disgusting.
Yeah.
Like we've seen out.
Well, I meant to tell you that earlier.
Yeah. No, you know what I'm saying? So we don't, you know, so that does bring it up a little bit. But that being said, we've had hundreds of LAN parties, you know, before we ever did this CMG things. And the shit talking has always been there, and it has been. And we all know each other at those parties, so does it get personal? Oh, yeah.
Well, that's because we're friends. Like, every year's event we throw, I honestly get uncomfortable with the trash talk, the level of trash talking. And I always have.
Yeah,
But this happening, honestly, makes me want to have like ridiculously good security, like at our next actual event, because I mean that literally could have been our tournament.
Except once again, like I stated in the beginning, with who we have here for our security,
it's a big intimidation.
It is quite a bit different.
That being said, like for me, well, that's the thing. Says we've all thrown a fit at each other through gaming. None of us has ever come to blows. Exactly.
That's right.
Can somebody proofread Joseph's thing and see if we need to read it right now? The long one.
No, it's fine.
Well,
Go
that's
for
the
it.
thing. So, it's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's the thing. It says, but the problem with unions is that they are for players. The sad truth. I know. The sad truth is esports needs a corporation as well. Corporation brings in strict rigidness. Union allows rights and freedoms to players. Combination is what allows for a proper product. When one side gets too much power, cough, cough, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, cough, cough, the product sours. And that's
that
true.
could not be said any better, by the way. What this analogy is spot on.
And the issue is, here's the issue. These corporations, the people that are putting on the esports, your MLG, your UGC, your CMG, your
Gamelta.
Yeah,
We're part of the issue.
Yeah. No, we all have strict guidelines that are given to us by the people we throw these tournaments for. It's up to somebody to actually patrol that
and enforce
because
it.
all we're doing is putting on the tournaments, and the issue is
So
like
this is why it's a such a fine line to walk. This is a tight wire act, and this is why.
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay, now with Madden, I will say it's not a tight. It should be a lot easier to do.
because one-on-one.
But when you're talking games that are up and coming on the scene, you know that it's a little different than it's that. You notice. By the way, when I heard this happen at Madden, I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
I could see this in a Gears. I could see this in a Halo. You
Not
know,
a Halo.
I could see it there. I could even see it in a Call of Duty, to be honest. Where I don't expect
I could see
to
it in a
see
Call
it,
of Duty.
Where I don't expect to see it is a Madden, an Overwatch, a Counter-Strike Go. You know what I'm saying? Those
You're
are
not gonna
places
see
where
this
I
in a
don't.
League of Legends.
In a league, exactly.
never
in a League of
happening in a
Legends.
League of Legends.
You don't expect it, but these other ones, I kind of it's tough because I'm gonna be honest, man. It has to do with views too. It all has to do with views, and the truth is, and maybe it has to do with channeling their passion.
Yeah.
These guys don't know how to do it, but let's just be honest. Some of the most exciting things that ever happen right out there in these tournaments are when that team that wasn't supposed to win gets up and screams at the other team. That is
It's 'cause
pure
drama
emotion,
sells.
and you feel it.
There's a reason reality TV shows do well. There's a reason
Yeah.
that these companies put the guidelines that say you can't do this, you can't do personal insults, don't direct animosity towards somebody else in their codes of conducts, and then so that they're covered by paper. And you watch it. They don't enforce it. When somebody goes and punches somebody, they're trying to decide what to do because they're worried about, is somebody, are they going to lose a fan base? Are going to lose viewers because that player's not playing? It's like a toned down version of the celebrity that can pay their way out of prison. And they are battling with themselves. Well, if we don't let him play and he's on the best team in the world, we can't. They're going to lose. We're going to get a bunch of flack on us. And no, you need to change it. You need to disqualify people. You need to disqualify
And when you say
teams.
disqualify, I mean you're done.
You're done.
You're done.
Yeah.
People are constantly, and let me tell you, this guy is one of the greatest players in the game. I'm talking about Excels.
Okay.
Everybody knows this guy is. Not only is he one of the greatest players, he's one of the greatest in-game. Like most say he is. I still think it's explosives, to be honest with you. I think it's Gilbert.
Okay.
But some people think he is the greatest in-game leader. Some people think that he has the highest Gears IQ in the game. Okay, once again, I'll go ahead and say Gilbert. I'll say Jordan Ribs. I'll say Kenny, Kenny Bounce. I'll say those guys are better. That's my opinion. But this guy is amazing, okay? He said certain things that should have never been said, and people are still pissed. Oh, he's paid his thing. No, when they said it's for this long, it's for this long. That's it. Sorry, and I'm not over here trying to say that I'm all for corporate USA because Lord knows
You're not. Yeah.
That's not who I am. But the truth is, they do have to protect themselves, and when these things come up, people don't look at it deeply. Like you just said, how it's all on paper.
Yeah.
That paper's there for a reason. It's there for a reason because I guarantee you some families are going after EA. If they aren't already, they're coming after coming after EA. And I'm going to be honest, EA did nothing wrong here. They did nothing wrong here.
And that's the issue is like Welblet's thing was saying, giving the players too much freedom. Something's going to happen. Something, and that makes me honestly worried about our tournaments. Just not worried, but on guard.
Yeah.
It makes me question, we're going to have conversations ourselves about our code of conduct. Should we make it better than...
Not better, more stringent maybe.
More stringent, yes. Better is the wrong word. And like you said, I don't know that EA did anything wrong. The only thing you could do maybe is really make sure those security checks are good. Now I'm not saying I'm not putting on, but really okay, guys.
No, I understand.
Thursday through Sunday, doesn't matter if you've seen them 100 times or one time they get searched every time they walk in. You honestly are going to have to.
And I will say that for the most part, they are pretty good. Like the tournaments that we've been to, and they're pretty good even on Sunday. But
Yeah.
okay, but once again, look at the people who are. So even though UGC threw the one in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you notice on that tournament, even Sunday, they were on it.
Yeah.
But once again, that wasn't UGC. That was Caesars.
Yeah.
That was Caesars people.
Well,
Caesars,
they're in the heart of Vegas, so they understand.
Yeah, they kind of
Yeah.
know a little better. So maybe they are the ones.
So what you're
that-
talking about with people going after EA now, EA is actually doing something really good. They are going to be donating $1 million to the families, the victims, basically of the shooting.
Wow.
Yeah, they responded.
And they're also they made a link so that way you can actually add to the funds
Yes.
if you wanted to.
$1 million donation from them. What else? I think they started. It's a trust fund, right, Ate?
I'm not sure if it's a trust fund or not, but I know it's some sort of.
Oh, they said we're also working. Okay, so this is from the CEO. We're making $1 million contribution to support the victims of last Sunday's event. We're also working to set up a fund where others can contribute alongside our donation. We will come back very soon with further details. Contributions will go to the victims, including the families of Taylor Robinson, Elijah Clayton, and all those who were affected. So those are the two that were murdered.
I'm sure the murdered ones, they'll probably end up giving them like 250, and then the other 500 will go to all the victims. They'll separate it.
Yeah.
Once again, great on them for doing that.
It's
That's
not
good.
going to mean anything because you're still going to get sued.
Great on
Yeah.
them for doing that. I mean, I appreciate that. That's
Yes.
a great PR move. Brilliant, but their kids aren't. The people's kids aren't there.
Yeah, and that's like, and that's what I said. Like, I'm with you. I appreciate the gesture, but you need to realize EA, which you probably do, they're gonna come at you for like 50 times that, just so you know, like per person. They're gonna come at you hard because their child, their son was killed at one of your events, and there's gonna be a check. How good was the security? How was this? And like you said, it gets lax, and we all understand that. But
It does.
that's gonna come back on you. It just is. Like so. You're gonna be paying a lot more than the contribution you made, which it's a good step, but it's not gonna be all they're paying. Go ahead, Ate. Here's something.
Yeah, and also too, I mean, this was not a major event.
No,
This
I mean,
was just a
It was a
qualifier.
qualifier. I think
And
it's
it's
a
in-
$20,000 tournament or something. Right?
and it's at
10,000.
and it's a it says it's a good luck, have fun game bar. It's a small, looks like to be a small,
Well, maybe like that one alt out in Europe, like that.
Yeah.
they do. It's probably like one of those.
Yeah, it's not a major event too, so it's twofold. If it was a major event and this happened, yes, it's definitely on EA's docket. But this is just a small regional, so it's people going after EA. It's not their fault.
No, but they will still try to push it. But that would be just like, to be honest, and just to give you a quick analogy, you go to a high school football game and you get shot there, and you decide to sue the NFL. It's kind of like along those.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, if somebody goes to an airport and bombs the airport, you're still gonna go after the airport. Why is your security not tight enough? Because when it comes down to it, your security wasn't tight enough. As much as you feel that, as much as we
But
want,
you go after the airport, you don't go after the airline.
well, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Well,
And
yeah,
if
yeah.
they go after EA, that's.
Well, it's who's providing this security. The airport provides the security. Who provides security here?
I'm sure it was the local bar. Just like when we do our tournaments, we
Yeah,
provide
so maybe
security.
Okay, so
It's
So-
yeah,
us.
Yeah, I mean, so for them going after EA, it's
yeah.
And
it's a
like you
tough
said
one.
before, remember you said everything's on paper. I'm sure EA has themselves covered for this kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, it sucks that everybody has to go that direction. People lost their lives here playing
Yeah.
a damn video game. I mean,
That's the hard part. Like, video games are supposed to be fun. They're supposed to be an escape. They're supposed to be competitive. Yeah, you're going to get bugged. You're going to get heat sometimes, but it's never supposed to be about... It's supposed to be, are you better than that guy in a video game? Not, are you worth more than that guy in real life?
yeah.
That's not what it's about. It's not about well, screw you.
We got
And go ahead, Chris.
More accurate representation of the venue. It is a tiny pizza place inside of a mall.
Okay, so
wow.
Oh my gosh.
so it's
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah.
again,
Who
there's
knows if
way
they
too
had
many
security?
variables.
I don't know. I didn't. Yeah.
And honestly, now that he says that, just to be completely frank, I don't think there needs to be security for that.
You wouldn't think so.
I
I mean,
disagree
it's
now.
in a mall. It's in a mall.
But I disagree now.
I mean, obviously
agree with you
after the
before. Yeah.
after the fact,
After
yes.
the fact, I don't care what tournament you're
It's
running.
obviously
This happened where we least expected it in a Madden tournament.
it's gonna change a lot of things.
Yeah.
Even more detail upon that. Apparently, what one of the lawyers of a player that's suing, apparently there's evidence that they were blocking fire exits and things with.
I don't care. Now
tables
we're
and-
just
yeah.
Now we're
we're
getting
just,
to
just
semantics.
tacking on. Now that's just a lawyer trying to show that the. Here's the deal.
That's a cop saying, oh, by the
Nobody
way, and you have a
expected
broken
this.
headlight.
Nobody expected this. Now I'll say this: from our first events we've done, we've always had security.
Yes.
Yeah.
But all right, let's just be honest. We did that because, we know it could happen.
Yeah.
First of all, we never realized how extreme the shit
Yeah,
talking
we're just
got.
a lot more prepared.
We just
Yeah.
did that because we're like, okay,
We're
something,
letting people into our venue that we don't know. Who knows what person's
We
going to
need
come in that
our
had a
stuff
bad
protected.
day. They lost their job, their girlfriend, and their house or something that day, and they're coming over here. We don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
just don't know. So we've always had security.
But once again, do I believe that everybody should have had to have that? No, especially this is in a pizza place in a mall.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man.
No,
I mean, what is this
I'm
coming
with you.
to?
Before that was but now, like I'm saying, for like our, it just
But then let's just do the numbers. How many esports events happened last year? Total, all over the world,
Hundreds.
hundreds or thousands.
thousands
Maybe.
yeah.
And how many had a shooter? Now, do we all have to change because of that one event? I mean, that's
Okay.
It's
I'm going to put it this way. The reason laws or rules happen is usually because one person screws it up for somebody. Like, yeah, it sucks, but the reason, like, you're not allowed to, like, those weird state laws, like you're not allowed to have an alligator in your bathtub because some idiot did it? Like,
I can't have a ferret.
yeah, you
California,
can't.
no
yeah,
ferrets.
Like,
Or
you
a
can't.
hedgehog.
what?
Yeah.
Oh crap!
No, but there's those dumb rules because somebody made it an issue. The reason they have to put not actual size on the Ruffles bags because somebody sued them that. Well, the ruffles look this big on the picture. Why am I getting these small little ruffles? So they have to do that. The reason they have to put coffee is hot on Starbucks is
Oh, yeah, 'cause
because
some lady
somebody
complained.
tries suing them and they actually win the case. Those are like
Or what I saw is happening in New York
Mm-hmm.
now. A woman is so angry, she is trying to sue the schools because it was hot outside. Well, we're talking New York City. Okay, there's not a lot of grass, so they have those
fire hydrant.
no those the fake grass.
oh yeah,
AstroTurf.
the
Turf, which is
The-
even
the tur-
hotter, though.
Okay, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I guess her kid put his hand on the grass and got burned at school.
Okay.
She's angry that there's not signs all over the school that on a hot day don't put your hand on the ground. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, turf is one of those things, though, that unless you know about turf, you don't know it's going to be hotter than the
you
ground.
live in New York City, you should know.
Well, yeah, and so, but
Yeah.
but you're gonna look
Yeah.
at this stuff that's like, there's a reason all these things happen, and yeah, you don't want to think obviously, and this is so cliche. You don't want to think it could happen to you, but it could happen to you, kind of a thing. Like
Yeah.
it was a Madden tournament inside of a mall in Jacksonville, Florida. Nobody expected it to happen, but because somebody took the effort to make it happen, now you have to look and go, well, yeah, this is a, it's like RFID wallets. You have an RFID wallet to block somebody from stealing your information via a scanner. Do you know there's no actual like crimes that have happened? That happening, like, because you have to be like this close to do it, but it's a precautionary thing, and they know it can happen. So
We
like,
want to make some money there.
yeah, but
Oh.
this something actually happened, and yeah, it was one place, and yeah, it's one out of thousands of tournaments, and it was 2 people out of millions of gamers. it's still 2 people that should not have lost their lives, and it's still an incident that could have been possibly avoided. I'm saying could have because there's a potential to block things. Like you said, this guy's house was already searched by the police weeks before. He was known to be unstable. If I knew that about a guy coming to my tournament,
But you know, funny you say that though. Murray, in our on the Twitter when we were DMing with him, because he had just because he worked the Buffalo one, the one this guy won.
Oh.
Yeah, so Murray met this guy, and even he said, you would have just thought he was like anybody else.
Yeah.
So it's not. I mean, who knows how much you could have known ahead of time.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's all would be, could be, but go ahead, Chris.
To be fair, he was sold 2 firearms after being institutionalized for 30 days, which typically
And that's a whole nother argument. Yeah.
isn't legally okay. But because it was unannounced whether or not it was voluntary or involuntary, they were legally able to sell him the firearms just because of a small miss in paperwork, basically.
It's just a bunch of series of unfortunate events that led up to this.
Yeah.
Things that could have been avoided, things that people missed.
But anyways, that's
Damn. For a Nitty Gritty, I thought it was going to go 3 minutes.
No, that was a long one.
yeah. You had to know that was coming. We're sorry to bring the show down, guys.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, it needed
Next
to be talked
week.
about. It needed to be
Addressed.
needed to be addressed, and needed to be first off. Actually, we don't want to not say, which we already said on our social media, but you know, thoughts, prayers, everything. Our hearts go out to those victims and those families and everybody that was affected by this. And
I guess just as easily it could have been us.
And
'Cause
it could have.
We do these tournaments.
And that's honestly, when I saw this and I saw what it was, I'm like, that literally could have been us. Like, not like it could never happen. That could have been us. So, it hits close to home for us here personally. Anyways, can we change the subject?
Hey,
Yay!
let's go to Claw's Corner.
Let's go to the
Or the
Claw.
Claw.
The Claw's chat lobby ass. Wicked Mind says, love you guys at CMG. Thanks, man.
Thanks.
We love you too.
Should come by one time.
Yeah, come by, man.
I love me as well.
Um,
What was the no? What was the?
That
it was
was
funny, and I was going to say something, and then I didn't want to put the effort into making a joke, so it didn't. Just let it die. Anyways, the
Well,
Claw.
Claw's
The Claw is basically the chat lobby ass. This is where we open it up to you guys to anything you want to talk about. And I'm going to put a caveat on this. Anything you want to talk about besides what we talked about in the Nitty Gritty, because we
Yeah.
need to lighten the mood and end the show on a high note. So,
If you can read the
Um,
text there, it says the claw is the smallest tool in the world.
He really is. Oh,
Oh,
am I
that's
not?
possible.
Am I not allowed to say that he really is?
no, yes. Anyways, that's so this is your guys' chance in the chat to really throw anything out there that you want. This can last 30 seconds. This can last a half hour.
it really could.
Y'all
Oh,
want to watch
God.
some movies?
Hopefully it
with
lasts
Xilorian?
not that long. So yeah, you guys, and while you guys are thinking of something to talk about, you can talk about anything. If you want to, what game we didn't touch on or whatever. I'm gonna do a short plug. You can follow us at CMG_Gamecast on Twitter, Casual Misfits Gaming that way for Facebook, Instagram, and iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube. It's all Casual
Yeah.
Misfits Gaming. And the only thing different is Twitter, CMG_Gamecast. Like, follow, subscribe, please. And thank you to everyone that follows us on here, honestly. And it looks... Oh, Wicked Minds wants to know, are you guys going to SD?
Not only are we going.
Did we confirm that?
No.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Yeah.
later.
We should.
But we are going for
We're
sure.
going. Yes, we'll be there.
We'll be there regardless.
Oh yeah, and Mooney Girl says it's World Beard Day
It's World Beard Day.
When?
today.
Huh, well,
Okay.
you know, just...
Well, looks like
We
me
came
and
prepared,
Robert are
right?
Disqualified.
The only one that,
Who
That's a
came
goatee.
prepared? Let's see.
hey,
I
he
have-
actually does have a little bit of a scruff.
He's got a
Got
little...
more scruff today
scruff.
than normal.
It's more of a
He
goatee.
can't.
He can't.
You guys
Whoa.
can't see Chris, but he did not come prepared for World Beard Day.
Maybe I did.
I don't need to know. You can just stop right there. Son of a. All right. The show's gone on too long. Anyways, yes, go
Most
ahead.
important thing. This Friday, Spider-Man.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Go get Spider-Man. I mean, 20 hours of gameplay in a superhero game. It's pretty dang good.
I mean,
I didn't spend enough time on it. Guacamelee 2 is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Every time you say
Guacamelee 2
that.
is just out of this world great.
Guacamelee.
Wicked Minds, can you guys find me a team for San Diego? You could be Team CMG.
I have been retweeting his tweets out there because for him, I don't know why him, Marty, Dreamer,
Yeah,
Reaper. Why don't
Reaper.
they all just form a SoCal team, man?
yeah. You're
There
all
you
local.
go.
I mean, let's get some locals on that. What's his name?
That is always the funniest thing. All the people that are saying free agent available, like they're all there. Like, why don't you try putting a team together and see if it works? Like,
Big Pedal.
you guys see each other. Like,
Just do it.
just try it. If you
do it.
got nothing else, why not just try it and see if it works?
And
And if you don't win the first time,
Keep going.
try
Keep
try
going.
again. Don't split up right away.
No.
Work on it.
Exactly.
Never
one
give
thi-
up, maybe surrender.
So, like, if the first National Treasure doesn't go so well, you make another one.
And the first one was good.
I'm
I was like,
kidding.
wait
it's
a minute.
joke.
I like that movie a lot.
I think you were talking about
Ghost
Ghost
Rider.
Rider.
That's
Ghost
a better,
Rider
that's
is a better
one. Yeah, I
one.
thought about
And
it as
same
a
I've
actor.
never seen that. How is that?
Whoa.
Ghost
Horrible.
Rider.
Oh, it is?
That
Yes.
movie
So
was
Hold on.
bad.
Let me give you
Excellent
the whole movie in 5 seconds. You ready?
I gotta see.
Yeah.
That's all he does. He
But
just
doesn't he do that in
just
every
turns
movie?
and points at the camera, and then his flame head goes
Don't forget,
on.
he also yells, "Give me back my dad!" like at least 100 times.
Anyway, so
Okay, well, I guess I don't need to watch that movie.
don't.
No.
It's not worth your
Watch
time.
the second one.
Is that one even worse?
Yes.
I will never say you need to watch any of the Fantastic Fours
You might want to give The Wicker Man a watch,
or
too.
the Hulk movies or
Maybe the new-
Whoa,
Blair
whoa,
Witch.
whoa. I enjoyed the Hulk movies.
Are we
Okay, the
talking about
second
the
one was
Edward Norton
decent.
Hulk?
That
Hey,
one, yeah.
hey, you,
First
you
one
shut up
sucked.
about the first Mutant Dog Hulk movie, okay? That was the best one ever.
Speaking about mutants and whatnot, I got to tell you, looking at the coming attractions for that Metro, whatever the hell that game is, the one that's coming out on the 22nd, like everything.
Oh,
else.
the new Metro. Yeah.
The new Metro game.
Metro Exodus or
Dude.
whatever it's called now.
Yeah, freaking zombie bears, zombie sharks. I mean, dude,
They're
Zombie-
not zombies.
Zombie
They're
cockroaches!
infected.
what are they?
They're infected
Okay, whatever they are, it's pretty damn
by
awesome.
aliens.
Is
I
it
love how
aliens
they
in that
always
one?
look. They're always
Yeah.
looking for new words to not say zombie.
Oh, like the clickers or
yeah.
tweakers
or
or
tour.
No,
Yeah.
that's not a zombie. That's
No, tweakers are a real thing.
That's
They're
that's real life zombies.
That's
They
Out
wire,
there
they
behind the
wire
truck.
their whole house with one extension cord. So that's what they do. But no, what are they called in the Days Gone? What are they called? What are they trying to call them in that?
there's
Something
walkers
like
in The
Freakers.
Walking Dead.
No.
There's
Freakers.
oh
Yeah,
freakers,
Days Gone
Freakers.
is Freakers.
walkers. What's the other one? There's all these different names. Guys, they're
I mean, Destiny
Freaking
calls
Lambents.
them the Hive.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
but those are more alien. Aren't they? Well, they're kind of zombies.
I
yeah.
mean,
Alien
yeah,
zombies,
there's
it's
the
Destiny,
alien
come
zombies.
on.
They are.
they're
They are.
corpses.
The Flood.
I'm
of
with you. You're right.
aliens.
The Flood, Halo.
Mooney Girl says both of those were good. I don't know which one she was talking about because we mentioned a lot of movies.
She probably meant National Treasure.
Wasn't,
probably
did.
Down
wasn't
to
World
South
War
America.
Z Zeds?
Oh,
Zeds.
yeah,
Oh, my God. That
Zeds.
doesn't make
Were
sense.
they really?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we can't
yeah.
use
That was a good
zombies,
movie,
so let's
though.
use Zeds.
Yeah, that was
That's the
good.
Brad
Yeah.
Pitt movie,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that. To be honest, to me, that's like the most terrifying zombies. The way they freaking form the bridges and the.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
like- they're like-
they run at you at, like, sonic speed. It's like,
That
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that one's scary. That's like you guys seen the movie Storks?
that's a real different change.
I know,
there.
but you'll get it in a
What
second.
is
In Storks, there's this part where they're getting chased by this wolf pack in like the Arctic, like Arctic wolves.
Did they call them zombies?
No, but they can do all that crazy crap, but it's like a funny, like they'll be like wolf pack, form a bridge, and they like all these wolves create this bridge or this boat, and
Do you
there's like
guys-
tails on the back making the propeller, and they
Do
go.
you guys follow Nature is Scary on Twitter?
No.
No.
Damn,
Okay,
nature
dude.
is scary.
Nature is Scary. They show these ants doing exactly what you just said.
Yes.
Forming a bridge to go and get a freaking wasp or a spider and to kill it and eat
Yes.
it.
I've
was
seen that.
like,
Yes.
Nature is Scary.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't think you guys have anything more to
No, I
talk
think
about
we're
because
good.
the chat's not
Fine chat.
not
Thanks,
getting
chat.
anything.
Just kidding. We
Um,
love the chat, but thanks, Claw.
So I think we'll end the claw. I think that'll end the episode.
Okay,
Thanks
do your
for
sign outs.
wait.
thanks for what?
There's no time.
Has Robert finished The Last of Us?
We've
yet?
already
Good
established
point.
We've
Yeah.
already
No.
been. We've
He already said
established that it's a no.
Play it on easy. Just go through it.
This has been the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast, episode number 57.
L57.
I'm
not even
less
going.
and less effort every time. It's amazing.
You didn't even pause. This is L57.
L57.
That's it.
If you had an O at the end, it'd be more authentic. L57O.
570th episode.
You can follow us, Casual Misfits Gaming, for Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, SoundCloud, and YouTube. And then that way. Yep, that way. Twitter, CMG_Gamecast. Follow us and
And tell Ate you love him. All
tell
right.
Ati you love him. Mooney Girl says zombies are not meant to be
She's
fast.
kind of right.
Hey, they're meant to just be undead, and however they want to do that, that's
Yeah,
their
I
own
always-
This
choice.
is
Yeah.
2018.
Tell that to warm
Okay.
Yeah,
bodies. That
they
movie was a
identify as
treasure.
fast people, okay? Or
Okay.
fast
Oh,
undead people, so you can leave them
We better
alone.
sign off now. We better be done.
Anyways, this has been the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast, episode number 57. I'm Matt Rojas, a.k.a. The Dread Pirate. With me, we had...
I'm Ate Rojas, also known as No Jeans.
And
There
on the
you
end,
Dishonor.
Nice.
and on the production side,
Rob Dog,
waving
that's
at you.
91.
Rob Dog,
Oh, check out that weird, check out that weird thumb.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
Look at that thumb.
Your
Look at that
thumb
cool
is so
thumb.
weird.
Look at how far back that thumb goes.
You are a weirdo, bro. I'm sorry.
Wicked Minds wants to know if you can have a Fire and Ice jersey. Talk to Zonner.
Well, ask
All
him
right.
if his thumb does this, and that's the answer.
Anyways, this has been the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast, episode number 57.
Bye.
We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.